On to the unsanctioned match.
Let's go.
Dude, I gotta admit, when you say things in the promos like, we're gonna go farther than we've ever gone before, and you've at least seen clips of how far they've gone before,
Hmm.
you're really, you're really putting a promise out there. And I think within the confines of not setting up a ladder table device, they did about the best they could do
Hmm.
without bleeding all over the place, which I'm not exactly sure they didn't intend to happen and it just didn't go that way.
Hmm.
Um, but I was thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. The table spots, anytime somebody goes through two tables, 5 points to Gryffindor,
Hmm.
and then to have a table spot on top of that, 5 points, the table around the neck. They did three of those barbed wire chair spots
Yeah.
in a row.
Yeah.
And then
Each.
the finish was still a mile away. Like they still kept going after that.
Yeah.
And then to, of course, finish it off with the most extreme move you could have done with the package pile driver to
Hmm.
win the match. A match that I had said Kevin really would need to win this, at
Hmm.
least one heading into Mania. For it to be Sami Zayn, they really took it there. But tell me how you feel, and then I'm gonna leave the Randy return to you, man.
Match of the night.
Mm,
That's the simplest terms I can put it. They, like you said, when you make a promise that you're gonna go somewhere you've never gone before, you have to deliver on it. And I think they delivered that in spades. Between, like you said, all the ridiculous spots that they did, and then just everything leading up to this, the barbed wire spots were great. Each one of them was better than the next. I do want to say I find it just a tiny bit funny. This doesn't have anything to do with Elimination Chamber, kind of, but I do find it a little bit funny that Maven drops a YouTube video about the use of barbed wire in wrestling, and then literally the next day, the barbed wire spot is in the unsanctioned match.
that's
I just
hilarious.
I find that kind of, I don't know if that's coincidence or
Maven's a
planned, but
Maven's a Ghost Rider.
yeah, I don't know if that's coincidence or planned, but I just found that funny. But the match itself, dude, I couldn't get enough of it. I
Yeah,
wish that match could have gone on for a whole other hour.
yeah.
And then it just reminds you of their ROH days.
Hmm.
Reminds you of their PWG days.
Hmm.
It was just it was the match itself perfect.
I mean, he did a blue thunder bomb onto the barbed wire chair.
As I said, each one was better than the next. They didn't leave you they didn't leave you wanting any more, but still wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they executed it perfectly. Like when it finally ended, it was like, damn, that could have went on forever. But yeah, that was enough.
And I gotta say, after that, and of course the traditional kick out of the blue thunder bomb,
Yeah.
most impressive looking move Sami Zayn has, and no one ever goes down. But
Hmm.
it looked so devastating in that moment that even I thought maybe,
Just
if
maybe.
not this, the finish is coming very soon. And
Yeah.
then they kept going. So I was like, I mean, out of this world. And then
Yeah.
Randy returns.
And then Randy returns, arguably the biggest pop of the night,
Mm-hmm.
arguably. Um, Goes in trying to get his lip back. Like, okay, you gonna power drive me? I got a move for you.
Mm-hmm.
Teases, just teases us with that punt kick, and I'm just on the edge of my seat, like that Jack Nicholson gif where he's just smiling and going, Like, go ahead, just do it. Just do it. I need to see the punt kick at least one more time in
Yeah,
my life.
yeah, we
Like,
can.
if it's only one more time we can get it, make it WrestleMania, make it this year, make it Kevin Owens. I need to see that punt kick again because I started getting flashbacks to '09 Randy Orton, and I loved every second of it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna present you with a conspiracy theory
Go ahead.
here. Do we ever get confirmation on if Kevin resigned when those rumors came out?
We did.
Did he resign?
He did.
Did he resign?
He did resign.
'Cause I was thinking to myself, man, wouldn't it have been
If
a
Randy kicks
cool,
him out
a,
of,
a cool angle if his contract was still coming up and like he hadn't resigned yet? And Randy, they were gonna do the storyline of Randy punt kicking him at WrestleMania to write him off TV.
oh, that would have been great. That would, but I could still see something like that happening in a sense
Yeah,
because every so often Kevin's at that point now where he might need some time off. So you can always use the punt kick as the way to get somebody off of TV for a little bit. Kevin's been going through some crazy matches.
yeah,
His body's probably going through the ringer right now. The matches with Cody and then the match he just had with Sammy.
yeah.
Kevin's been putting his body on the line for a little bit. So I would not be mad in the slightest if Randy kicks him in the head and goes, okay, take 3 months. Bye bye.
And I think they do the UK tour after Mania. I forget what tour they do. Um,
It's usually Europe or the UK. I think Europe is first. Like the other like France
so I
and
could,
Italy
yeah,
and them first.
I could see him staying home for some of those.
Because that's normally how we get a bash in Berlin.
Mm, yeah, I could see him sitting that out. You know, do some
And,
R&R, keep his name special.
yeah, and that's fine.
Okay, so moving on from that. So Randy goes over in Mania. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
People have been asking me, why, Eddie, why?